That's my favorite one-liner. I love you, Laura. I got you, huh? No, I think that my favorite was, of course, was So Say We All.
Tell them the story of that, Edward. Tell them the story how that developed into something.
Oh, Ron had written the scene, and when we started to do it, it was the very first scene we ever did together. The very first day of shooting was they did a couple of hours with Baltar and Six, and they were just kind of like trying to figure that relationship out a little bit. And then they went in and they had hundreds of people that came in extras, and we were using the hangar for the first time. And of course, it was the scene, the So Say We All scene. And basically, what ended up happening is we ended up. They were trying to stage it, and I just said, "Listen, it was so brutally surreal what was going on because we had just finished going through 9/11, and it was really not a healthy time. And so to be going into this world this way, we were all kind of trying to get our footing. And our footing was really, nobody knew each other. So we were all kind of very depressed, and we've been standing around for like a couple of hours waiting to do this scene. And then we finally got around to do it. And the first time I did it, we never rehearsed. I said, no, let's shoot it. And he goes, well, aren't you going to stand over there? I go, no, I'm going to stand over here with everybody. And, you guys can move cameras, right? Follow me around. And the guys are going, yeah. Excuse me. So attitudes were flying, right? And everybody's like trying to get their footing. So I started walking, and you'll see it tonight. It's upstairs. They use a clipping of it where you actually see a little bit of that scene. And I started to walk around, and everybody was so depressed. The whole, just gone. And so the hope was gone, and that's when I did the big lie, and so I walked around the dead bodies, and I came up to the front, and I came to everybody, and then I just said, we will find Earth. I promise you, we will find Earth. So say we all. And nobody said nothing. And I said, so say we all. So say we all. So say we all. That's what the third time happened. And of course, that became, it really united everybody. In a way, the camera department, people were shocked. People started crying. It became a very, very strong single moment of hope. And that's when we knew, right from the very first day, that the show was going to be something that we would never be able to understand, nor could we, because it had a life all of its own. Everybody. There were kids in our crew, actors on camera that had never been on camera before. And these people all rose to the level of incredible expectation, and they all went for it. And boy, some of the best performances we had were the young ones who had never done anything. And I got to thank, Ron Moore and Glenn for creating it, and Ron Moore for his incredible, inspired understanding of this reimagining of a tremendous piece of work that ended up becoming, and you haven't seen it, it's like Blade Runner. Blade Runner is better today than it was 30 years ago. And people look at it, and people who have never seen it before, people who have never seen Blade Runner before, when they see it now, they go, man, this is really good. Yeah, it's 30 years old. When they see this program in 50 years, they're going to say, man, these people are really hitting it right on the head. This was really amazing. It really speaks to us today. And because it's not going to, believe me, it'll happen before, it's going to happen again. So say we all. So say we all.